All right.
Morning.
Good morning.
So we are now officially unemployed.
Yep.
As part of our
Yep.
plans. Last Friday was our last work day. It's now Tuesday morning.
Right.
And we had a really busy weekend. We had planned to do a video talking about
The whole process, like
of
just
being
how the
unemployed
day went, and
on Friday,
yeah.
and then went to visit
Yeah.
friends, and it was a busy weekend.
So now here we go.
Here we are, and I think it was actually better to wait because we
Think about it a little bit.
think about it a little bit and process it,
Mm-hmm.
because until now it felt like a regular weekend.
Yeah.
So it just kind of felt normal.
Yep.
So we thought we'd come down and have some coffee and kind of process it. So
Yeah. You want to rehash like what we were doing up and like till that day?
yeah. So
Yeah.
what was your
So
last day like?
Well, I want to talk about how the what were we doing before we got going. So we had a sticky note pad, and so what we ended up doing was we had about a month's worth of numbers, counting down to the last day. And so every morning we'd have breakfast, we'd peel a note off, and I think that just was a good motivation thing. It kept us excited about the whole thing, kept it real, I think.
Yeah, it was kind of weird when we got into single digits. That was
Yes,
pretty cool.
yeah, exactly. And so last Friday was our was number one, and so that was kind of weird seeing that number one for the last time.
Yeah, because
Chuck
we
that.
gave 4 months notice, so
Yeah.
it was definitely, it seemed like it took forever.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a long haul.
Yeah, exactly. So my day was pretty a regular day. If you've read our blog and stuff, I'm a physical therapist, an outpatient clinic. So usually it's a fairly busy day, but I knew I was going to have a much lighter day. It was going to be a little more chill and everything. So I went in knowing that I was going to have some extra time to just kind of hang out and talk to my coworkers, which is pretty funny because unless you're doing something like this and you have a light day, you don't have time to really talk to your coworkers and stuff. So it was really nice getting to just talk the breeze with them and have some fun and have a good last day. I did end up having a last minute, I had to see someone in the hospital, and then I had an eval, a new patient put on
Kind of
me.
made your day go by fast.
It did though. It did. Yeah. So
My day was pretty uneventful. It was pretty quiet.
You said you had a super
I work in
quiet
PR
day.
and communications, and I'd already passed off all of my projects to other people, and really didn't want to get started into new projects because I wouldn't be there to carry them on. And so it was a pretty light day, kind of talking with people about the trip. I had one coworker, she's like, I feel like I've been saying goodbye to you all day. I was like, okay, maybe that's
Pretty
a
much,
sign.
yeah.
So they let me get out of there a bit early. So after lunchtime, I scooted on out.
Yep.
But it was a pretty bad exit though, because I had to turn in my badge and my keys, and so I left, and then I realized that I forgot a couple of things, so I couldn't get back into the building, so I had to text my boss and say, hey, can you let me back in the building? So she came to the door cracking up. She thought it was pretty funny.
You didn't want to leave.
So I just didn't want to leave.
Exactly.
Leave town. That's right.
I'm sure.
So,
Yeah. No, it was kind of interesting packing our stuff up for the last time, and leaving the office and everything. But I joke that it was great seeing the clinic in the rearview mirror. But I it's more about taking this time to reflect on things and really decide. We've been in our careers for 20 years. When do you get a chance to just kind of step back and be like, okay, what do I like or dislike about my career?
There's a really loud jet going over right now, so if the audio gets bad.
I was trying to ignore it. And just kind of reflect on those years and what we want to do for the rest of our career. Because, goodness knows we're going to be working another 20 plus, after this. So.
Have you been dreaming about work, though?
I have. I've been so dreaming about work. Finally, last night I didn't dream about work.
First
but
couple nights.
I have this tendency anyway to dream about work and patience and paperwork and all this stuff. And the last few days, it's like my brain was trying to process the fact that I wasn't going to have to think about that and just kind of get it out of the system.
I haven't been dreaming about work at all.
Not at all.
I think it'll be funny today is Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
The beach is empty, of course, because it's a vacation place, but it's pretty empty.
What is it, like 8:30 in the morning?
Yeah, the parking lot was empty in our apartment building because everybody's at work.
Yeah.
It's definitely weird because we've been on that routine for so long. I woke up at the normal time that we would get up to go to work. Mm-hmm. And then went back to sleep
right,
a little bit.
Right.
But I think it's going to take a while to get out of that cycle.
Yeah.
But we've got a lot of we leave in like 16 days, so we've got a lot of
little stuff
and little things to do. So that feels like work right now just to get all that done because of the time constraint.
Right, we have stuff to do.
To do. So I'm kind of curious, when we don't have any of that to do, what it's going to feel like having much more of an unstructured day.
Yeah, I mean, even yesterday that we both had like split seconds of, what day is it?
Already. It was like the first day. That's pretty sad. So,
I think we're going to get out of the habit pretty quickly.
Yeah, but like Rachel was just saying, though, I'm looking forward to having some time outside of work to be able to really think about jobs and careers and next steps and what we want to do, because you don't really get that chance when you're in the midst of it.
The day to day, like I said, I didn't have time to even talk to my coworkers, really.
Yeah.
You know, you had to make time for that, and it's slowing things down to the point where you can really step out of that box and really analyze things and just, I don't know. And also, I'm looking forward to discovering new things. You know, there's things out there that we've never seen, and maybe it'll spur an interest, a different interest on,
It's definitely going to be interesting, being unemployed, not having jobs. One of my coworkers was funny, though. He's like, I don't think I could do it. And I was like, why? And he's like, well, because now you're just living on savings. He goes, so that number is just going to keep getting smaller and smaller and smaller.
Thanks, man.
Thanks, man, for putting that out there. I mean, I knew that, but now it's just watching that number dwindle. It's
yeah.
Like, okay.
Yeah.
But it is just pretty funny. But it is an uncomfortable, not uncomfortable. It's different. Not having a job, not knowing that you don't have that revenue coming in. But fortunately, we both worked at places where, if there are opportunities when we get back, there's a high likelihood that we'll be able to get jobs back there. It's part of the reason that we gave 4 months notice, was to leave on really good terms.
Exactly.
It's funny because we've lived here on the Chesapeake Bay for 2.5 years full time. We've never come down and had coffee for breakfast. And so it's kind of there's no reason that we didn't, that we shouldn't have.
Right. Now we definitely can.
Now we definitely can. So it's just kind of, interesting. So
exactly.
Good morning.
Good morning.
And, see y'all later.
Thanks for watching. Please be sure to check out our website for other videos and articles on our Around the World Life Reset.